At his first news conference since winning the White House, President-elect Barack Obama said his top priority is getting Congress to act immediately to address a range of economic problems.
A particularly urgent priority is a further extension of unemployment insurance benefits for workers who cannot find work in the increasingly weak economy. A fiscal stimulus plan that will jumpstart economic growth is long overdue. I've talked about it throughout the last few months of the campaign. We should get it done. Second, we have to address the spreading impact of the financial crisis on the other sectors of our economy.
Presidents can set an agenda, as they do every year in the State of the Union address, but they cannot order Congress to enact what they demand, as explained by Brian Darling at the Heritage Foundation in Washington.
The president actually doesn't have all that much power to implement their agenda. They can bring measures to Congress. They can ask that Congress pass ideas like a middle-class tax cut, but then Congress has the opportunity to write that legislation, to amend that legislation, and then pass that legislation in any form they see fit before it comes back to the president.
This is a 15-minute vote.
In moving his agenda through Congress, Mr. Obama will enjoy enlarged Democratic Party majorities in both the Senate and the House of Representatives. History professor Alan Lichtman at American University says increased support will be critical to the new president for addressing today's serious problems.
The lesson of first-term presidencies are you've got to implement your change quickly. You have a narrow window of opportunity. Roosevelt had his 100 days. Ronald Reagan implemented his Reagan Revolution in less than a year. You don't have the luxury of time, particularly in the midst of a crisis this severe.
Despite those Senate and House Democratic majorities, Mr. Obama will still have the opposition Republicans to deal with. And Nathan Gonzalez at the Rothenberg Political Report says it is not clear yet whether Republicans will cooperate or obstruct.
There's going to be a wait-and-see period, I think, for the Republican Party where they regroup after this election, watch the Democrats and see what they do wrong in the eyes of Republicans, and then stake out their next set of issues.
Mr. Obama's candidacy ignited enthusiasm in many places around the globe. Experts say he will focus some of his attention on international affairs in the first 100 days, as Georgetown University government professor Mark Rome points out.
He also, I anticipate, will reach out internationally to try to rebuild the stature of America in the world by meeting with foreign leaders, not without precondition, but we'll meet with them in ways to suggest that the U.S. is open to more multilateral cooperation than in the past, and try to restore America's moral standing in the world.
Jeffrey Young, VOA News.
The only reason we stand here tonight is because